Welcome back to Smart Mouth Beauty. I'm Heather and this is my sister Holly, and today we are going to talk about the Monat, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, hair system. And we touched briefly on that in our Ask the Hairdresser series, which we'll link those questions at Q&A down below. We touched briefly on that, but we're here to talk more about that because you have been testing this system. So what is it and what's going on?
During our hairdresser Q&A, a lot of people asked about fine thinning hair. What can we do? Can we restore fine thinning hair? Can we grow hair? What, can we make hair, spectacularly?
Magically reappear.
Yes, exactly. And I said that I was testing something. So here is the test. I have absolutely purchased all of this on my own. This is not a sponsored video.
Okay.
And I've been testing it for 60 days.
Okay. Personally, on yourself.
Yes, not only me, but on my sweet boyfriend. He got thrown under the bus as a guinea pig.
The sweet boyfriend, just to be clear.
Okay, but you have color-treated hair.
I do have color-treated hair.
I wanted to use it on myself that I have clearly color-treated hair, but he has virgin hair. He does not color his hair, and he's a wash every day kind of person. I'm a wash like every third day kind of person. But anyway, I purchased a smorgasbord of stuff from Monat or Monat. I don't know. I heard about it about 2.5 years ago from another YouTuber who I believe was one of the first people to kind of get the product and start using the product. She is a hairdresser, so I do watch her YouTube videos because she is a hairdresser and I like some of the tips and tricks that she shares with everybody. And I thought, I didn't want to dive into it 2 years ago because it was too new, and I'm weird about products like that. Like, you don't want to buy the first car off the lot because you want, like the kinks to be worked out.
Right.
Okay. So I waited a couple of years, but I have found that it has become very popular right now on YouTube.
It is very popular right now.
It's really hit. It's really hit.
Lots of people are talking about it.
So I have purchased, I'm going to show you all of this stuff.
Yourself.
All myself. This stuff is very expensive. Now, from what I understand, there is 2 different ways that you can participate in this product company. One, you can be a merchant where you can resell products and you can encourage people to resell for you or under you.
Okay.
And that does sound a little bit like what here in America we refer to as like a pyramid scheme or a pyramid company, where you have somebody selling and then she's got people selling and then they have people selling.
Kind of like Pampered Chef or like 31 or other companies.
LaRue or whatever it is.
I don't know.
So that is one way you can participate in the company, which is wonderful for hairdressers. Because if somebody has something that she's recommending to a bunch of clients, and if he or she as a hairdresser feels good about that product, then it does kind of build a system for them to be able to recommend the product and then also gain monetary value.
Well, you're starting your own business by selling the system, by selling the product.
You can also just simply sign up to purchase it.
Just buy it outright?
Just purchase it. There are some qualifications to be able to purchase it. I think you have to purchase at least 3. You have to purchase it at least 3 times.
Okay.
And then they'll let you off the hook and you don't ever have to do anything else.
Which is what you did.
Which is what I did. I did not sign up under someone to sell.
Okay. So you're not selling it, nor do you have people selling it for you.
0.
I just wanted to be clear.
I think
there's some people who are doing that.
Correct.
And if that's what that's okay. But just to be clear, that's not what you're doing.
Correct. Okay. I signed it up. I've purchased my 3 purchases.
You made 3 different purchases.
3 purchases because I want to make sure that I love it. Now, I've been doing hair for a long time. I've done a ton of stuff to my own hair, so I feel like my hair is a good guinea pig. Because
it's been through a lot.
Because whatever happens to my hair, I can usually fix it. Does that make sense?
Right. It's not so traumatic.
I wouldn't want to damage somebody else's hair and then be like, okay, I don't have you to have every day to try to fix it. Okay, so I've made a lot of purchases and made my boyfriend start this and all that kind of good stuff. I don't care for the line in general. So the overall experience has been more of a negative one than a positive one. Although there are a few very key products in there that I would purchase again, and I'll share them with you. But my overall opinion, if this is going to be an honest review, is a negative one. And not only is this coming from me, but down from my boyfriend's experience as well. I did make him purchase, or I made him use the more guy-friendly line, which is the Monat Black, and this is empty. So he's used this whole thing. It's empty.
Yeah.
The Monat Black is geared towards the gentleman out there, and it is supposed to be a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner.
Smells great.
It does smell good. It's actually got some slip to it. It does have the oil. They kind of came out with this Rejuvenate Oil, which is kind of their mainstay of the whole line, which is wonderful. That is the one product that I would purchase again. It's this Rejuvenate Oil, and it comes in this box, but it actually looks like this. Do you want to feel it?
Sure.
Because it's wonderful. And this is kind of a hybrid of a couple of different oils. I don't know all of the ingredients, but it's a very soothing oil. I have used this not only on my skin, my cuticles, my face, my hair. It is wonderful. I do love this, and I use it in the hair salon, and I mix this in with bleach. If I'm doing a bleach highlight with somebody, it helps protect the cuticle from over damage, over opening. Yes, I'm doing this gesture.
So you have used this on clients,
I've used this on clients and I love it.
but only the oil.
But
you've
only
used.
the
Okay.
oil in
Okay.
hair color is wonderful. But going back to this, I just want to say the oil is in this.
Oh, okay.
So it does give the shampoo and conditioner product some slip, which is what I wanted to say. So I do like that. But this one, along with this Intense Repair shampoo, the IRT, it says IRT on the website, but I went ahead and got the IRT. Where did that conditioner go? I didn't bring down the conditioner. It doesn't matter. I think we used it and threw it away. So he needed, even though this was a shampoo conditioner, it dried his hair out so bad. And again, he has virgin hair. It dried it out so bad that he said, I'm going to need, like, why is this a 2-in-1?
To be clear, Holly's boyfriend has long hair, so he shampoos daily. He does not have color treated hair.
He air dries.
He air dries, and it's very long. It's longer than our hair.
Yeah.
And so he needs a really good conditioner
comb
because it's
it.
not going to be able to comb it out.
So he was ripping through his hair. I mean, he uses a wide tooth comb, and he'll hang over and kind of comb it. It wasn't doing it, and it just felt weird. His hair wet felt
How long
weird.
did he? I mean, he obviously
used the whole thing.
He used the whole. I mean, this is empty.
He was such a wonderful test subject, and I feel bad because another thing that was happening that he reported back to me was that just clumps were coming out in the drain. Normally, with somebody who has long hair, you will find a few shedded hair in your drain.
Yeah.
This was such a difference, not only for him, but for me, and mine's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I had a huge clump in my drain. I was using the Intense Repair, and then I switched over to the Revive shampoo and conditioner. My hair fell out in clumps. I even teared up a few days ago. We were out of town for a family event, and my hair is so thin, and it doesn't hold any kind of curl anymore. It has been 60 days that I've used this, and I feel like it has been such a difference than my normal. And seeing my hair clogging the drain, seeing his hair in the drain, seeing my hair in my hairbrush, all over my pillowcase, all over my car, it has been so drastic that I have cried. about it.
So how, you say you've been using it for 60 days. How long into the 60 days did you start noticing your hair in the drain in excess?
For me, it was a couple of weeks. Something I want to tell you that happened very quickly though with my boyfriend, I had him use the 2-in-1 shampoo, and then I also had him use the Intense Repair Scalp Treatment. So this comes as a set, and it says that it helps regrow hair maybe in a bald spot or a receding hairline. So he had a little receding hairline that I said, hey, every night before we go to bed, let me spray this on you. So he was so good about it. I think it was 6 full days. And then all of a sudden he said, I think maybe I burned my scalp. Maybe I was outside. My scalp feels, tight,
sensitive,
and sensitive. And I said, well, let me look at you, because occasionally, we all have, our part line that gets burnt. And his scalp was pink, but I just thought, oh, he's been outside. Maybe he cut the grass. But we stopped using it, and as soon as we stopped using it,
because he hasn't really been outside.
He's just as pale as I am. And I didn't want to risk it because I could already see some sensitivity, and I had to stop. So this is almost full. I did not go on with this. I couldn't do that to him. But he was happily enough, using the shampoo, but because it wasn't really irritating his scalp the way this was, but we went on. But I did change his shampoo. I made him use some other products. Now, you're probably looking at me and you probably won't be able to visually tell a difference. You have to keep in mind, I am a hairdresser. I have 19 products of volumizing in my hair. I have 10 different hairsprays holding up my hair, and I have teased the bejesus. Bejesus is a technical term for hairdresser? Anyway, I have teased the
Urban Dictionary
bejesus out of my hair, but this is the thinnest, the finest that my hair has ever been. My ponytails are so much smaller. I've been very upset.
Because
very,
your hair feels soft and the ends look healthy. Did you trim it recently? Okay.
But that could be some of the oil.
Right.
And I use a ton of products. I have a smorgasbord.
You have an arsenal of products.
So I have been able to repair, and I will repair myself.
So you have stopped using everything but the oil?
Yes, I've had to.
Okay.
The only other thing that I could say that might be okay is that I have a leave-in conditioner that does feel nice on the ends. Do you want to feel it? It does feel really smooth. It has like maybe a silicone base. I do enjoy that, but did you just lick it? Oh God, I thought you just licked it. But I have tried the root shaper, nothing. This shine spray evaporates. It's full of alcohol. You spray it on your hand and it dissipates. There is no slip, no nothing. It's full of alcohol. I've used this Rejuvenate beads, the split end mender, nothing.
Okay, so it's not been a good experience.
It has
so let
not
me
been
ask
a good
you
experience.
This. Why do you think there are people, some YouTubers and other consumers who have raved about this line? What's happening? Do they have different types of hair? Are they using it differently perhaps? Because there are some, I've watched video after video of people who are raving.
I know.
So is it a different type of hair that it's
geared towards? That I have noticed that some of the shampoos have been a clarifying shampoo, which if you don't use product, I think that's what happened with my boyfriend. His ends got really dry and crunchy because it's a clarifying shampoo, but he doesn't use product in which to clarify. Does that make sense?
Right, he just shampoos and conditions daily, but doesn't use any styling products.
So with some people who use a heavy amount of silicone or paraben wax hair products, I think they're probably getting some sort of a clarifying benefit, which temporarily can revitalize your hair,
make it feel a lot better,
make it feel a lot better, perk it up. But I think after prolonged use, they might feel differently. I'm not sure. And I also think people's body chemistry is different. So I actually looked up a couple of the key ingredients, and one of it is red clover. Now, red clover, you'll have to, you can look that up on your own, but it is a phytoestrogen. So when it reacts to your pH of your body, it can act like an estrogen booster, which might be okay for someone in menopause. It might be okay with somebody who has had a hysterectomy. So you have to know your own body's hormones. If you are estrogen dominant, then this is not going to work for you. But if you are lacking in estrogen, see where I'm going with that?
Right, but people are saying that this is great and wonderful and you can use during pregnancy because it's all natural. But if
red clover
pregnant,
is natural, but you look it up. Red clover is a natural ingredient, but it reacts to body chemistry as a phytoestrogen. And so if you're estrogen sensitive, it can mimic that, just like soy can mimic it in yams. Do you remember that Sex and the City movie where she couldn't take her estrogen pill over to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
And then she
started eating the yams.
all those yams and different to try to boost her estrogen. So there are different chemicals that will mimic estrogen in a female's body as well as a male's body. But I'm wondering if I'm just really estrogen dominant and it's just causing an adverse reaction. I'm not sure. You want to try it? You want to take all this home?
No, I really don't. I really don't want to try it.
I was really hoping that it would be wonderful because I would love for you to have thicker hair at your recession. Recession is just naturally people recede here, even women. So I was really hoping that this would do it. Now I am seeing videos out there where people have regrowth, but I don't know if after this big shed, if it's just normal regrowth. I don't know if it's the product that's doing it.
I don't know. I haven't done the research like you, and I have not used the product.
So.
I've watched several videos that of people that we routinely watch and that they have raved about it. They also, I believe that they're selling it too.
Yeah.
And registering people to sell it under them, which is
If
fine.
we
I mean,
had
that's
a million
fine.
subscribers, that'd be great. If
Well,
you have a million subscribers and you
it
get 10 to
doesn't
sell it.
right, but it doesn't
benefits
matter
you.
if it's not a good product and it doesn't work for you. It's not something we are going to promote. So are we saying goodbye to the Monat, or you're just only going to use the
I'm going to use
oil?
the oil because it really does benefit the hair color in a when you bleach the hair, it does help soften the breaking up the keratin cysteine bonds. So any kind of oil, and I've been a big fan of like jojoba oil, argan oil, coconut oil. I use all those kind of oils in the hair salon. So this is just another oil that I really do enjoy. It's $89. So is it super magic? I don't know. I did purchase it again because I do enjoy it, but you could get a cheaper argan oil or jojoba oil or whatever. I'm sad that it didn't work. I wanted to like it for you guys because so many people will comment and ask on Instagram and YouTube, how do I get my hair thicker? How do I grow more hair? How do I get it more voluminous? I wish this was the answer, but I am testing it for you. And so there's my opinion.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry that you had lost your hair.
I cried. I did. It's been
upsetting. So, do you believe that your hair will grow back?
Yes.
Okay. We don't need to go into any kind of group counseling situation or anything.
There might be a counseling.
I mean, I will go with you. I'll be your sponsor.
Are we going to take the ball?
We're sorry that this was a super negative video, but we felt like it was important, especially in light of the fact that
it's so hot.
Very popular
it's so hot right now.
item right now. And it's sad that it didn't work for you or the boyfriend.
I was really hoping.
Yeah, I was hoping too. Oh, wow. Have you tried any of the Monat products or the system? Do you sell it? Do you use it? Do you promote it? What has your experience been? Because we would like to know if it's working for you, what kind of hair do you have? How do you use it? How has it benefited you? We'd really like to start a dialogue on that. So please comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see us do more reviews like this. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye. I am so sorry that you've wasted all this money.
But
now you know.
I have to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of the obligation of being a hairdresser.
Yeah, you're going to have to write this off.
Oh, shit, yeah, I'm writing this off. God.
Oh,
Do you want any of it? You want to give some to special?
No.
I'm so disappointed.
That is a disappointment.
So, we'll make another video in the future on the DS Labs.
Okay.
Because it could be what repairs everybody's hair from the damage of all this crap.
Welcome back to Smart Mouth Beauty. I'm Heather and this is my sister Holly, and today we have a follow-up to our video on the Monat hair system.
This is not a follow-up. We've not done a first. We only said that I was trying it in our hair or Ask the Hairdresser
Oh, that's right.
series. I had just said I'm testing it, a video.
Oh, okay. Let's start again.
Yes.